Okay, you are welcome once again to Connect with Mind. On Connect with Mind today, we have with us our man of God, who is a married counselor, talent and career advocate, who is also an author. And today we take us through how God inspired him to write so many books. Yeah, he will give us knowledge, wisdom, and in fact, he will inspire us today. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned as we go for a very short break. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, comment, and share our videos. We will come right now. Stay tuned. Okay, Daddy, you are welcome to Connect with My Show. Please introduce yourself for our viewers to know the great man of God that I'm talking about here.
Thank you, Cassandra.
Welcome.
My name is Solomon Jedediah Amankwa.
Okay.
Simply Solomon Jed Amankwa.
Okay.
I'm a man of God, as you said, a pastor. And God has put me in charge of Divine Word Church, located at Asafo. And also a motivational speaker, talent and career advocate.
Wow.
So that has been our core or our mandate. We are into a full ministry, and that's what God has called us to do.
Wow. I'm blessed today. Today I'll carry all the blessings. So don't go anywhere. As I stay connected and catch your blessings today. Thank you, Daddy, for having us today. We much appreciate it. And I believe by the time we leave here, you bless us with more wisdom. We are going to write our own books as well.
Definitely.
Thank you. We want to start our questions like, what inspired you to write books? In fact, what I know is that people who write books, they don't just come out like they are writing books.
Yes.
It comes with inspiration. So we want to know what inspired, what motivated you to write books.
Thank you, Cassandra. I'm so grateful for having me. Firstly, it all began at the SHS level.
Wow.
But then I was naive. Let me put it that way. It all began at the SHS level, but I was naive. I mean, I had a passion, but then to start was the problem. It was when I completed SHS and I began writing articles. So among the articles written about, I wrote about 7, 8 of them, and 4 of them or 6, 5 of them appear in the graphic showbiz.
Oh, wow.
Because I was into entertainment, writing, and so I was very passionate about this.
Okay.
And it came to a point where I discovered it.
Okay.
Mainly, I discovered this one at the tertiary level.
Wow.
That is when I was in my university level.
Wow.
So I think that was level 100. That is what I got. I understood mainly about my real talent in writing.
Wow.
But then before that, I was writing articles. I was passionate about it. But I came to a realization of this at the tertiary level, that's at level 100 at the University of Education. That's where it all began.
Did you had any dream about it? Like, the thing was there, but what will equip you to start writing something, concerning about spiritual books and all those books that by God's grace you have written here?
What matters, I always inspire people that whatever you begin with, the most important thing is a passion.
Okay.
I had a passion of writing.
Okay.
And what helped me, it was a level 300. I think that he was a level 300. A level 300 student who inspired me. Because I wrote something when a student died in the school. And I wrote something. So I was trying to eulogize that person in the course of having written those things. Somebody came and asked me, did you write this? And I said, yes. I said, did you copy from somewhere? And I said, because he captured into it a series of like a lot of things in it. I'm talking about literature devices.
Okay.
So he asked me, are you an English student? I'm not an English student because I did science at the university. So Then he said, then you have talent.
Yeah,
If you are able to write, then there was something great in you. And that was the beginning.
Okay.
As I said, I began writing, but I never knew it was mine. So at level 100, that is where I discovered that this is what God has given me. And I genuinely began by putting something down. This time, I desire in writing many, and I began writing articles, coming from one aspect, and I was pasting on else house notice board. I mean, where we have students pasting their articles so that students can read,
Okay.
and that is where it's generated. And secondly, I'm also inspired about the environmental factors or the anything that comes. But my major source of inspiration is the Almighty God.
Amen.
Yeah, my major source of inspiration is Almighty, because at any point, at any place, in any situation, I'm inspired to write.
Wow.
And whatever I see, I genuinely create something from it. So these are the things that inspire or generate me in writing.
Okay. In your youthful age, as you're saying, you were in your level 300, 200 that you started.
Level 100.
Level 100.
Yeah.
Those times, were you aware that you have been called by God to be a man of God?
Not really. At that time, I wasn't. Okay. But where I discovered of my call was 2012. Yeah, 2012. Yeah. Then I had completed university. So 2012, and that's how I discovered that I have a call. You know, when I began writing, but having written my first book, I had the opportunity of going to places to speak. So the first book that I wrote was The Secret of Men, that granted me the opportunity of speaking to various people, mostly on campuses. So my first talk on campus was at KST, that's the Kumasi Technical University. Yeah, sure. So I was invited by Pensa, where I had the opportunity of talking about relationship. Wow. And because the first book talked mainly about relationship. You know, the title alone attracts many patrons or readers to read the book. The Secret of Men. Yeah. So the book actually entails about who are men, I mean, genuinely. So people want to know about men. So the book talk about their identity, their nature. Then talk about financial matters, economics. When it comes to romantic aspect, how are men? I mean, how are men generally? Who are they? And how do they approach women in terms of sexual aspects? Then you talk about the kind of ladies gentlemen desire as husbands. So all these, coupled with those things mentioned, imbue people to read the book or attract people to read the book. So that is the first book that I wrote, and I had the opportunity of speaking to people. Also, a means of going to the banks. And as you were saying, I had this opportunity of educating people to know. And what is the inspiration coming from this book? The reason why I wrote the book in my internship, having completed college at Ofeso, I had an internship program about 9 months duration at Abofo. So in the house that I was stationed, or in the house that I stayed with a couple, a husband and a wife. Both of them were having issues. Not a single day wouldn't they fight. and so it drew my attention. Why? So the woman kept on complaining. Bema we party here. But this man, why? Me use the mama. Then the thing just dropping. Wow. What is the secret that the woman would desire to know? And that began the title. So the inspiration came in. Then I began writing. Actually, a gentleman, a colleague of me, a friend, he usually told me, "What are you doing?" He spoke jokingly about what I was doing, but I told him that I have something to complete. And if I don't have any tasks, it's about writing this book to help women so that they can live perfectly with men. Wow. And that is the whole issue.
I'm enjoying the conversation, honestly. Yeah, there is wisdom. There is wisdom. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm really enjoying you. Thank you so much. Our viewers want to know, how many books have you written so far?
gracefully 13. There are 13.
Wow.
13 books. I began writing in 2008. As I said, the first book was The Secret of Men. 2009, there wasn't any book that I wrote because then I was in school and then you were preparing to leave. Then it was in 2010. Yeah, 2010 that I came with the second book. That's the ultimate. Yeah, the ultimate actually is let me say, it's a summary of life. That's it. Let me say the first summary of life that I wrote. So this is one of the motivational book of divine word books because I talk about nature. I mean, coming from wisdom, divine wisdom, and also understanding the mystery of God, the mystery of this world. Then talk about faith and determination. So the third book happened to be Divine Partner.
Okay.
Yeah, this book is mainly about marriage. Yeah, it talks really about marriage. And the emphasis or the mystery behind it was what God inspired me. And this how it generated was I went to Kote speaking to people where I was invited.
Okay.
So in the course of speaking, all of a sudden the thing generated where is going to that you must have a divine partner who is to help you to achieve your purpose on earth. If you can fare very well, you need a divine pivot, that divine partner. So that is what calls for. After that, the woman said, "Where is that book? I want that book." So I told her that it has to be next year because I'm not done. So that day that a person asked for that, it generated for the writing. And this book, I took about 12 hours in writing. Yeah. It was Holy Spirit.
Wow.
Let me say, the book that I've written, about 3 of them are Holy Spirits. All of them are Holy Spirits, but some of them are very, very powerful in the sense of there's Holy Spirit behind it. I wrote it without looking at anything, or sometimes without thinking. My mind also on it. So divine partner talks about identify the right partner. What are the realities or things that we can identify that this is my partner, the mission that we have. And lastly, maybe in terms of deceptive, some people will come to me, but they may be deceptive.
Yeah.
So the book outline all those things. Then it talk about, that is the divine partner. Then it comes about the fourth book. The fourth book is, that's the edition, treasures. That is the fourth, the treasures,
Okay.
or the Snow of Wisdom. Then comes one of the greatest book of divine word books. That's the Rare Talent in You. That's the fifth book.
Okay.
Then the sixth book is the Revelation of Nature and Free Determination. The seventh book is the Greatest Man Ever Lived, about Jesus Christ. Then that's the seventh book. Then the eighth book is the Spice of Life and Wisdom. Then the ninth book is Tagged by an Angel. That is a story book. So that's the first book of divine word books. Then the 10th book is also a story book, The Fish and the Goats. There come 2 books at a time. That is the 11 and 12 book. The 11 is The Vision and Goal,
Okay.
which wonderfully designed, and these are a perfect touch by Mr. Augustine Malcolm, because he added color to the book to sift the world. And that's it. And then the 12 is the Wisdom Tree or Nyansebia. The latest book is Anophian Mosquito. That's the storybook. Yeah, Anophian Mosquito. So 3 storybooks and 10 motivational, talent, career, and marriage books.
Wow. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. I'm enjoying everything going on here. So we will go for a very short break, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also comment. Okay, comment, encourage us, comment, and also share the videos to others to be blessed. We will go for a very short break. When it comes, we'll give you one talent and one book that talks about talent, how you discover your talent. Stay tuned. We'll come very soon. Welcome back to Connect This Mind Show. Yeah, we are still with our father, and he's helping us to know more about our talent. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment and share. Yes, it is very necessary. Help us. And also, if you want us to advertise your business, your anything, you can call the number on the screen, and we will come and patronize you. Yeah, you can contact us for so many things, and we are there for you. Let's get to our father and continue with our discussion. Father, please, we want to take the feed. I think is it feed? Yeah, the feed book. Real talent in you, and we want to. This is how the book is. This is how the book is. Real talent in you. This is how the book is, and we want to talk about this book. We want to talk about this book. Since our father was able to discover the talent in him, people are watching us. Some people have the desire to do some things, especially writing books, to become pastors and all this. We want to know how they can discover their talent, groom it, and also explore in it. So we want you to give us information about that.
Thank you, Cassandra. I'm once again grateful. To discover your talents is not a big deal or a very taxful.
Okay.
Why I'm saying that because it is an inborn art. When we say talent, firstly, talent is a seed that is given to man by God.
Wow.
To bring glorification to him and prosperity to mankind. So there is something deposited in you, and for you to identify, nurture, then come to the purposeful platform. When I say purposeful platform, I mean a platform that you can exhibit. I mean that can help people to also live or maybe help their dreams to come to pass. So in discovering your talent, firstly, it's about passion. So when we say passion, the driving force, what is in you? Something God deposits in you, you are always passionate about it. So the first one is passion. The burning desire. If someone is passionate about hospitality, when the person enters the room and the room is untidy, he tries tidying up the places, arranging the things before people come in and sit in. But the ordinary or the person who is not gifted in that, he just come in. Sometimes he may be bored or angry and leave. So once you are passionate, you do it without asking for anything. That's the first one.
Wow.
Then you can also talk about the easiness in doing something.
Okay.
God did not create talent to be so taskful. It's so difficult.
Okay.
So you are naturally having that, it is naturally implanted in you.
Okay.
And you, by discovering it, you start doing it. So the easiness, among all the things that I'm doing, you have the things that I do, but writing has not been a task for me at all. So it may be about the business aspects, which I may need knowledge or maybe another creative sector to come to being. So that's about the passion and easiness. And this one is a very important commendation from people. What do you do that people commend you most?
Okay.
What do you do that people applaud for you a lot? What do you do that people appreciate you a lot? That's a commendation. So people commend you for an effort or something that you do. So if a person wants to discover his talent, he must try reminding himself or try to remind himself of something among the activities or the things that he does. Okay. What are the genuine things that people always commend him or clap for him? Suppose you are a people, a student. When it comes to football, when it comes to drawing, you may be an artist. You can draw. Someone is also good in mathematics. The other person who can even create humor, the comedy in the classroom, at home, how the person does things. So among the things that a person does, special, commendation, clap, applause, come. And that is one of the things to identify that, no, this is my talent. So that is the one that God can actually help you to do. And we talk about maybe the creativity. That's when we talk about creativity. That's the artistic flair. When you say creativity, a lot of people are writing books. But for people to know this is my talent, there's a stylish, about what I have. How you getting me?
Yeah.
So when you take my book, I create in something. So there's one particular book that I wrote, that's a wisdom tree. I said that legends and virtuous people speak no volume of their works. Legends and virtuous people speak no volume of their works. If you are very good, you don't need to, when it comes to the Akan have this saying, I'm repent kasa. Yeah, but so when you are very good in something, you do not always call for people. People will listen. So there's artistic flair, something that you added to. So while writing, you must always create suspense in what you're doing. People will say, these people must desire. So that is also talent. So talent, for one to identify his talent, it's just about the passion that he has, the easiness in doing it, then the applause and recommendation that people actually give to him, then the creativity. The last one I'll talk about is what? Sacrifice.
Okay.
Sacrificing at the expense of needy. Sacrificing at the expense of needy. Meaning, for me, when I began writing, do you know one thing? Then when I was in school, I had about 600 CDs. And the one who told me, he said that the book will cost me 400 CDs. That's when, in those terms of 4 million.
Yeah.
And that 600 that I had, I used the 100 CDs in doing the domain, in terms of the designing the book. Then the person took, for about 3 weeks now, I was eating Gary.
Okay. So, Daddy, all this that you are saying, is it in the book that if somebody wants to discover his or her talent, can the person find all this in the book that you are written?
Definitely, they are all in the book. How to identify your talent, how does God give talent to, how to develop your talent, the packaging and branding of talents, and also the consequence if you do not use your talent. All of them are in the book.
Okay. So how will people get to know your location so that they can come around and buy some of the books?
Thank you very much. Our office is located at Asafo. Yeah, when you Asafo Kumasi.
Okay.
Opposite going finishing that Asafo interchange.
Okay.
So our office is there. What we do is that the office is open for talent and career guidance. So we counsel people about it. And all those books are there. We have those with the talents, especially the talents. We have talent books over there. And also when we go to Above All Bookshop at the Doom, some are over there. Then also when you go to Konongo, there are several pharmacies. We have some copies over there.
Okay.
So mainly, as I said, our office is located at Asafo Interchange. When you come here, we are there to help you, assist you to get this book.
Okay, maybe someone is coming from afar, so if you can give them your contact so that they can call you and come around to buy some of the book. Someone wants to come around so that you can counseling the person and all this. So if you can give out your contact so that they can come around and patronize you.
Okay. Firstly, the social media aspect. Facebook is Divine Word Books.
Okay.
Facebook Divine Word Books. And also YouTube is Divine Word Books.
Wow.
The Twitter is Jed Solomon. Whether you can get us. Our contacts, our numbers are 0243 533 182 and 0209 843537. Repeating it again, 0243 533 182 and 0209 843537. And we also have plaques, that is wisdom trainers. We have a lot of them on quotes that they are put or placed in offices to inspire people. I mean, the advocacy of helping people to live to their dream matters most. That is how we have this. So you say, don't fight religion, pray for the lost. We have a lot of them. And also we have this one, the wise. It talks about anything. The wise searches for his origin and creator. So we have a lot of these. Finally, why are we doing this? In our Nyansedua book or the wisdom tree, Also, even on the plaque, on the plaques that we are having, one of them that I mostly say or inspire people is that sow a principle of seed in a person, and when you are no more, it will nourish the person throughout his or her lifetime. Mainly, we are bound to be on this earth for a purpose, and our means is imparting. What we are our mandate here is to impart people positively, genuinely, to be of genuine person, to identify their identity and live to a godly goal, so that one day when we are brought before the Almighty God, we can be judged rightfully. Or one day when we come before the Almighty God, our goal and for our mandates or the task that we exhibited can be perfectly accepted or judged. And lastly, whatever you find yourself doing, work diligently to it.
Okay.
Because I always inspire people, tell them that if you want to do well, you need to rehearse diligently.
Okay, Daddy, thank you so much for coming, and we hope that next time you will give us much more about the talent that God has given to us. Thank you so much for coming today.
It's my pleasure.
All right, viewers, we love you. Yeah, we love you so much because we know that you are pregnant with something, and I believe that when you come and buy the book, God will help you to, birth all that is within you. So call the number on the screen and patronize with our man of God. And I believe that you'll be a blessing. Yeah, don't forget to, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.